swinging behind closed doors. Here's some
Who?
tea. Tamrat and Melon Ball. They were not. We have a mutual Bravo celebrity friend, and Melon Ball and Tamra. I don't know which one was more upset. They were like, they fucking hate Bethenny. That's what I was told by our mutual Bravo celebrity friend, who's like a major Bravo celebrity, guys. Like, it's someone that knows them and knows me, and just, and this isn't like new. I didn't hear this yesterday. It's like I heard this when this first happened. They were like, Teddy and Tamra slammed her, desperate bitch, and all this other stuff. This is what I was told. I mean, right, understandably, they're all like, she's coming for our market share.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah. And I still have not listened to ReWives. I can't believe it, because I said that I would listen to ReWives, but I was busy listening to your Jason Lee interview from Behind the Velvet Rope. So I have not listened. But I want to listen to it. And it might, like, go for it. I just think that Bethenny is a smart businesswoman, and the criticism is like, she's not doing this because her fiance had this genius idea and she was, she's doing this because she's a businesswoman. She sees where right now there's a hole in the market, or a market in the gap, whatever you want to say, where people are obsessed with Housewives, consuming it, talking about it. And so who better than her? But I mean, she can spin it any way she wants. We know for years she didn't want to be a part of the show. She thinks it's trash. And now she sees an opportunity to probably make $1 million a year, smart woman, from her house in the Hamptons while still taking care of her daughter once a week. I mean,
Connecticut, but same thing.
Oh,
Greenwich. Let me tell you something. Greenwich, Connecticut, which is same thing as the Hamptons. It's literally the same people, same town, same everything. Love it. It's just the waspy version. Go on.
So we never trashed it. I just said I don't really have anything nice. I mean, how mean do you want me to be? Because this isn't some, Bethenny had this epiphany where she wants to share behind the scenes scoop with you guys. I mean, but I think all viewers know that. I don't know. I mean, nothing shocks me. That I feel like Brandi could be right about the algorithm.
See, I don't think so. I really don't. That's just me. I really think, listen, I love Brandi. I do. I think this diamond teaser is like, she knew what she was doing. It's also good optics to put it out there to the world and have everyone say like, oh my God, she has to come back. Help get her a little more money. I mean, she needs the money. She's great. So I don't think this diamond means anything, but I think Bethenny's, I think the podcast really is in the top. I do. I think it's like, I don't think, look, I mean, and I don't even think that the other one wasn't. I think her team, whoever she's with, iHeart, Podcast One, whatever the hell it is, I think they came to her and said, listen, and, Bethenny's like, I am number one at everything. What's wrong? Let's sit down. That other podcast, it wasn't a flop, but it wasn't like this. And I think they said, listen, this is what we think. And, you make, this much money. And if you did this and you did this and this, you could make this much. And she's like, oh, fucking Housewives, I hate it. And they're like, listen, this is our plan for you. If you talked about Luann and Tom and Kyle and Kim and, the Grand Dame, you could go here. And she said, okay, you know what? I finally give in. That's what I think her team came to her and said, your podcast isn't number one. It's not. And if you want it, let me tell you something. Cut the lifestyle shit. Cut this, cut that. Talk about Housewives. That's going to do it. And she just said, sure. Because like you said, she's a businesswoman. I don't think she's paying. Right. It's up there. It's number 4.
In the top 10. It's in the top 10.
And mind you, it's number 4. Now it's been like 1, it's been 2. Yeah. I think it's real. I'm not going to listen. I physically don't have time. This isn't like,
I know.
But I would love for you to listen.
I will.
The DMs that I get, people are so split. I have people that tell me that they like it, they're into it, and so many other people are like, this is the stupidest thing. I don't want to hear Jerry Springer or Tori Spelling talk about something that they don't know or watch, and the concept is so dumb. But dumber, whatever, but there's a lot of positive to it. So I don't believe Brandi on this, and I don't think her diamond means she's coming back. And you said you think that her diamond does mean she's coming back, and she's teasing it.
Well, what do you also buy into? I mean, the other big story this week was that RHOBH is going to start filming end of January, but the women still don't have their contracts. So what's your I mean, I've heard it's not filming until April. What's your deal?
I don't believe that it's I don't believe it's January. I don't. I believe, again, this is just me. You know, people seem to take it. I mean, thank you for listening to everything I said, guys. People seem to believe me when I say something. It's just my opinion. I really think that that when they announced this, that it was taking a pause to January. I think that truly was the plan when they announced it. I don't think that was like a misleading statement. I just think then a day passes and 2 weeks pass and 2 weeks pass, and they realized like, you're all hot under the collar still for this. And I think somewhere after like within 2 to 4 weeks of announcing that, this January became later in their eyes of like, we're not ready because this is still too fresh. So I personally do not think we're going to find out in January. And I personally do not think this is going to start filming in January. I don't. I think it's more February, March, or April. That's honestly what I think.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
What do I know, guys? But that's my gut. That's my business. My business. That's where I'm at. And I'm okay. I mean, I want it back, but
I do.
Where are we? Where are we with this?
Need it back. I mean, Jersey's coming in January, which is going to be awesome.
February.
February. Thank you. Salt Lake is a mess. I mean, Salt Lake. I mean, I don't even know where
we got to talk about Jen Shah's black eye.
There's so much tea. I mean, there's so much.
Sorry about
Heather Gay.
Yeah.
But you know, people are ready to jump ship on OC. Like OC, you always said from the start of this season, it's in trouble. I mean, it's
Salt Lake or OC?
Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Salt Lake. I've been a fan of Salt Lake. Now I haven't watched the most recent 2 episodes because I've been on vacation, but people are pissed about this Heather Gay eye situation and them not revealing how she got the black eye.
And are we ever going to find out?
I don't know, but our girl Megan McCain, who's been on Watch What Happens Live, who I believe is a friend of Andy Cohen's, is like, look, bottom line, Bravo, if we don't find this out and you drag this on as a storyline, I am so effing done. And I mean, people are trolling Andy, like, Andy's like, you've got to watch OC, and people are you've got to watch Salt Lake. And people are like, really? Why? It's the worst. OC was better. And of course, I didn't even watch OC. I'm sorry. I know you liked it, but I watched the first.
No, the OC for me, like, had 2 of the worst seasons. Like, I love Elizabeth Vargas. She's been on this show. She's a wonderful person. Honestly, you guys, as a person, she's great. Dr. Jen has been on this show. I love Dr. Jen as a person. I think Elizabeth Vargas's season and Dr. Jen's season, post-COVID of the OC, are the 2 worst Housewives seasons like in history, really. Nothing to having to do with those 2 women. This maybe is a little better for me, but if everyone likes Salt Lake, go for it. I don't understand. What are we watching? And yes, Meghan McCain. I love Meghan McCain. Sorry, guys. Start all the riots.